As human beings, we are very funny individuals in our way of thinking sometimes. I just wonder, why do we do things the way that we do things, or get in this sentimental, I don't know, state of mind about things. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff, and thanks for stopping by the channel. I appreciate it. I'm just a 55-year-old guy just sharing thoughts and things about life. I've been going to estate sales a lot this last year. First time I'd ever done that, because I flip things and resell online on eBay. But the way that people value things in their life, and then you see that their life is over, then there's people going through their stuff. And it's a weird thing for me to do that, but I think about things that I have, and I put, sentimental value on, that's in a box somewhere, or in a chest somewhere. I'll give you an example. Is we have a china cabinet, and it's my wife's grandmother's china. And it kind of sits, where you come in the front door of our home, and you can't see it from where we sit in the living room. You can't see it from the kitchen. You can only see it if you're coming in the front door, or you purposely walk around there and face it. And we never use the china. I think in the 31 years that we have been married, we may have used that china twice. I know the china has sentimental value to it because it belonged to my wife's grandmother. And you keep things that belong to people because it reminds you of them. And it brings back, memories of them that you don't want to lose. But at the end of the day, it's all stuff. And then if you never use the fine china, you never use the things that you have in the box somewhere that's put up for whatever reason, that you never look at, you never see, that you run across maybe when you're going through something, you thought, oh yeah, and you kind of reminisce for a little while, then you put the stuff back in the box, you seal it back up, and there it is sitting again. And then if you pass away, you leave it to your kids or your family or somebody that means absolutely nothing to them. Or if you find somebody that's in the reselling business and your family has an estate sale, they buy it, they sell it to someone else, and it goes to a collector or whatever and moves on. So why not enjoy what you have while you can enjoy what you have? Stuff that we have that we don't ever use, what good is it if you don't put it to use? I often kid many times that I live in a 1,800 square foot heating and storage unit at my home because of the sentimental value stuff that is around my house. The stuff that is packed in my garage that you can barely get the car door open to get in and out of the car. Matter of fact, it has got to the point now that we have to let anyone that's in the car on the passenger side out before we pull in the garage, because you cannot open the door because the stuff just keeps inching and inching and inching toward where the car needs to be parked. So yes, we are very interesting people in putting stuff like china in a cabinet behind a glass door and shutting it, and it never gets used. Why? Why? I don't know. It's just interesting. But I can guarantee you this. There may be somebody going through your china and your stuff one of these days in tight spandex breeches that doesn't mean anything to your stuff, does not mean anything to your sentimental value. They're just there to make a buck with your stuff. Something to think about.